First of all, thank you so much, Nathan.
Please.
I want to go for the sheet that we have been designed yesterday. Okay.
Sure.
After we are did the benchmark, put in the salary and put the table in here. Here it is the put the number of the points in as the levels. I segregate them from 150 to 200.
Okay.
From 200 to 150 up to this one.
Sure.
Let's assume this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 levels. Okay,
Yeah.
I took the average salary of it and put it inside in here.
Fair enough.
Okay, this is the.
So you have converted your pay line to more of a pay grading system.
Yes, exactly. There is a jump from here to here.
Yeah.
There is a
Fair
jump
enough.
from here to here. It's good. This one, it should be happen.
Yeah, you can have a jump. There is absolutely no problem to have a jump because it will motivate people to go for a promotion because they know that when they are getting promoted, they are going to get a good hike. In fact, in many organizations, if the hike is too low, it's not very motivational. In your case, the hike is good. So it is good.
Okay, between this and this, a difference 2,000. Between here and there, there is more than 11,000.
Yes.
It's normal.
So the first thing could be that you can do two things here. You can reduce the gaps by starting the salary at a slightly lower salary if you want, especially because the gap is getting less as you go to the higher level. For example, you can say that between 250 to 300, this becomes 55,000 to maybe 70,000 or something like that. And you can start the next salary at a slightly lower band. The band of 300 to 350, you can make it 75,000 and bring it slightly lower.
75,000?
No, starting salary maybe 75,000, something like that. Yeah. So that there is a better gap between, and this gap you can reduce further. No, this first one is, I guess, fine. First one is fine. I think the middle one, that is between this, you can make it like maybe 35,000, slightly lower midpoint you can go for, or 36,000. Yes. Right. So now you can see that the gaps are getting a little less between each band, and just go to the next one, guys. Maybe make it 60 and make the next one 80. That 90,000, make it 80,000, for example. Now you'll find that the gaps are more even, right? Mm-hmm. You can make this maybe 20, the lowest band 20, so that, this one 20. So what has happened now is you have mechanically adjusted the gaps a little bit.
Okay. Fair enough. But about my second question, let me tell you. Yeah, percentile rank. You showed us a formula, if you remember.
Yes.
Okay. It didn't shows to me in my
I'll just show that.
Or maybe I didn't do it correctly.
No problem. I'll show you percentile rank. See, percentile, as you know, is to fix a salary range compared to other companies. So let us say I get 5 I'll just take 5 companies. And ideally I should have 10, 12 companies, but let us say I'm taking the salary of a software programmer in these 5 companies, or so many companies. Let me try to increase the number of companies. Okay. All right. A, B, C, D, C, F, or whatever. You can imagine that these are so many names of so many companies. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, the software programmer's salary for the software programmer is in company A, let's say, I'll take Riyals because you might be more familiar. So let's say 4,000 Riyals. Software programmers 5,500 Riyals. 3,000. How much is a software programmer salary approximately monthly? Turkey, software programmer, entry-level software programmer salary in Saudi, how much is it?
From 9,000 up to 12.
Okay, so let me make this 9,000 so that you can see more realistic numbers. 11,000. Third company is 12,000. Let's say is 8,500, 9,800. So you have collected this data from different companies. What is their starting salary for a software programmer?
Okay.
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 Now, what does percent rank do? I'm just typing in some numbers so that it becomes more. Percent rank will give you a formula. Will give you the percentile value of an array. Like if I want to know what is the 80th percentile of this array, percent rank gives you that percentile of your company. Now, if your company rank, your company is, let us say, paying. Give me your company, Turkey.
9,100.
9,100. You want to know how much percentile am I in this company range? So I use my percentile level is, I use this formula fx percent rank. Okay.
Okay.
So it tells me, it asks me the array. This is my array. Then it tells me what is my number in that array. So my number is this. Clear, right? I'm taking the whole array and I'm taking my number. Fair enough. And therefore, right now my percentile you can see is 50th percentile, which means half the companies are above, half the companies are below. Right? Had my had I been paying, let's say, a bigger salary, let's say my salary was 11,000, then you can automatically see the percentile rank is coming better. Now it's 60th percentile.
Okay, I understand it now.
Okay. Are we clear?
You know, now it's clear. Now it's, but let me to take these ones. Okay, my third question, I have to write it, this one too.
Yeah.
Okay, about you talked to us yesterday about benchmark. You said if you did this benchmark, if you did like this benchmark of the getting the salaries, then you have created of a new pay scale. Okay. Now you taught us that the benchmark of you are getting the know of the details of the company for the same role for software. You showed
for the
me
same
now.
role. Yes.
Okay. What majority of the consultant company, they are give us the 60 percentile, yeah, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, 90 percentile of the average of the companies that you have been selected.
Yes.
Okay. How can I work on that data? How can I use that data to use it as a benchmark what we have learned yesterday?
Correct. Okay, let's look at the same Excel sheet which we just now used.
Would you like to open one Excel sheet from them?
No, let's look at this Excel sheet itself. See, what have they done? Let's understand. They have collected all this data. Let's leave out your scope right now. Okay. So this is the information they have actually collected. Are we okay till now? They've collected data from so many companies.
Okay. They give us one number only.
Then they give us, no, they give you 5 or 6 numbers. So for example, what they do is they calculate the percentile. Let's look at this other formula, percentile for the array. So they calculate the 10th percentile and they give you the number. What is the 10th percentile? They give you what is the 25th percentile for the same array, right? They give you the 50th percentile. Do you see same array and I'm just calculating the 0.5 percentile of this. 50th percentile. This is what a consulting company does. Now they are giving you this. They're saying this is your 10th percentile.
Yes.
This is your 25th percentile. This is your 50th percentile. They've just calculated the percentile values.
Okay,
now,
exactly.
Now let us say 75th percentile they can find out. 1 minute. Let me do it for 75th. Array 0.75. This is the data distribution they give you, Turkey, right?
Okay.
So this is the 75th percentile. So when they give you a salary survey, they are giving it to you like this.
Yes,
maybe 90th percentile they are giving.
Yes, exactly.
Let me give you the 90th percentile. Now, you know your salary is, let us say 9,100. Let's take what you gave me. Right? Now, 9,100 you can see is somewhere between 25th and 50th. It's somewhere here.
Okay.
Correct? So you know that you're below 50th and you're above the 25th.
Okay.
So now you might say, look, I want to be at least at 50th.
Okay.
So I have to correct my market salary, that my benchmark salary compared to the market is below the 50th of the market, percentile of the market. Okay. I want to adjust the salary and increase the salary by 300 riyals to make it 9,400 riyals and make it at the 50th percentile of salary, Turkey.
Okay.
Are you
just only to take the number as is and put it?
Yeah, roughly. I mean, actually, honestly, nowadays when you go to a consulting company, they will give you your exact number, whatever be your exact.
They did the percent rank.
Yes. So you can find out your exact number using the percent rank if you have the original array, but they don't give you the original array, but they will give you a way to access the portal and put your number and give you the exact percent rank.
Okay, then my target, let's assume my target to increase my salary to be 6th percentile, between 5th and 75. How can I get this 6th percentile?
So you can use the same percentile formula. If you have the original array of data.
If I don't have it, they give me just only the.
No, but if you are paying for this data, they have to give you the 60th percentile also, because you cannot calculate the 60th percentile using this data by itself. Right?
Okay, correct.
You need the original array. But you know roughly where you are. If you have the original array, it's very easy because you can directly ask what is the percentile for 60th. Right? So you say, this is my original array. This is my data from 6 companies or 10 companies or 20 companies, and 60th percentile is 10,280 dirhams. Riyal, sorry.
Okay.
This will become my 60th, but I need the original array. I can't do the calculation from this. I can roughly know that 60th will be between 9,400 and 11,750. I know roughly that it is between that. I can make an assumption that it's roughly halfway between the two, maybe around 10,000 something. As you can see, roughly 10,000 is roughly halfway between these two, but it's not exact. You'll get a rough number.
Okay, then what I have to do in my project, taken the benchmark they wrote for me, 75th percentile.
Correct.
And take it to consideration of this is the weight type. There is a 2 different level. For example, there is a support function like finance, strategy, and HR. There is a main department like the IT department. There is a difference between, or there is a gap between them. How can I solve this one?
No, so if you can have some support functions to be benchmarked at 50th, some functions to be benchmarked at 75th, that depends on the criticality perceived of the role. That is what we call as a pay policy, that not all job titles can be at 50th, not all job titles may be at 75th. Are we okay till now, Turkey? So it's up to you, and you have to have individual calculations for each of them. So let us say this was a sales guy, then I would have to go to 75th. If it was a support role and let's say I'm feeling 50th is okay, then I benchmark at the 50th.
They are on the same pay grade. How can I merge them?
Yeah, so if they are in the same pay grade, that's why pay grade is very, very difficult to change. You cannot change pay grades that easily, because if both are in the same pay grade, you cannot change one guy's salary. That's why normally we say that grading system is very inflexible. How can I change one guy who's a support role in the pay grade higher, or a sales guy, or let's say more critical role higher, and the other guy I don't change? So the only thing I cannot do that changes if you're using pay grading. That's why point plan systems tend to be more flexible, because you can easily change one job separately and keep the other job at a lower level. You're understanding what I'm saying? But if I put them in the same pay grade, what some companies do is they separate the pay grade now into two sections: M1 support and M1 technical.
Okay.
So what they do is M1 technical is moving a little bit, M1 support is moving less. So they have now divided the grades into two types. That is M1 technical and M1 sales
Support.
or M1 support. So now M1 technical is moving more, M1 support is moving less.
Okay. This is one to put the three arrays in the
within the same grade. So what happens in companies, what they do is they have different salary ranges for people within the same grade, but same benefits. It will start looking like this. Let me show you what it will look like. It will start looking like this. Grade 1, technical. Grade 1, support. Grade 1, let us say sales. I'm just taking 3 examples.
Okay.
So this salary is between, minimum is 5,000 or let's say 8,000 reals, and midpoint is 10,000, and this is 12,000. Okay. Support is 9,000, let's say 7,000, 9,000, and 11,000. And the benefits are the same. So whatever benefits, travel allowances, etc., same for all of them. Travel, movement allowance, mobile phone allowance, all are same. There is no difference for these three, but the salaries are slightly different, as you can see.
Do you have like this one sample?
If you have I don't have a sample right now which I can show you, but it's pretty simple, right? So for G1, it will be different. For grade 2, it will be different. There is a slight difference between the type of job. And therefore, when you're benchmarking the technical jobs and giving them a higher percentile of the market. And maybe this you're giving at a lower percentile of the market. But you'll have to separate your chart. Turkey.
If you have a sample, it will be.
I'll try to see if there is some sample.
A very direct idea.
But this is how we can do it practically. I'll try to send you a sample if possible, but give me some time.
Okay, no problem. Not an issue. Okay. Thank you so much, Nitin.